What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Outdoor Chef Life. I'm Taku and today is our last day in Alaska. It's been an amazing trip. It's been epic, really epic. But today we're just gonna have an easy day. We're gonna go into the woods here. We're by the coast and we're gonna look for some blueberries since blueberries are in season. Maybe get a couple other things as well. Let's go. Those are really good, nice and crunchy. So these berries here, these are called thimbleberries. And you can see the ones that are ready are bright red. Pinkish ones are not ready yet. And these ones here are called salmon berries. They have sort of a salmon color to them. This one's a little red, but there's some that are very orange as well. And to me, they taste kind of like tangerines, but with a lighter flavor. Nice and refreshing, juicy, but that's what it tastes like to me. A little citrusy. So I believe these right here are huckleberries. So we ended up getting a decent haul of berries yesterday. Some blueberries, some huckleberries, black currants, and we also found a few of these thimbleberries, which are delicious. Yeah, we have them right here. We have them soaking in water at the moment because there are worms like these little guys. And yeah, I don't really fancy eating these little guys. Anyway, so all the berry picking was yesterday, and this morning we were supposed to leave Juneau. We're in Juneau right now. We're supposed to leave Juneau on a ferry. And if you are not familiar with Juneau, Juneau is not on a road system. So what that means is that you have to take a ferry or a plane to get to Juneau. There are no roads that lead out. So that's what we did. We took a ferry with our van into Juneau, and today the ferry that we were gonna take to get out of Juneau had to be canceled. They were short-staffed, so they canceled the ferry, so we can't get out of Juneau until, you know, another few days. So we're just stuck in Juneau for now. And it's a bit rainy outside, so I can't do too much filming outside. Thinking we'll just have a little, maybe I'll do some editing right now, and yeah, get some of that stuff done. Yeah, and maybe we'll see what we do from there. Well, first I need to get rid of my bed, and let me tell you, this bed conversion, 100% legit. It's so good. It's such a great concept. Let me show you if you haven't seen it yet. Just grab this rope and I just pull it up, push it in, push it back. Bam. Now we have our couch right here and the table, and then we just sit here. Bam. Do some work, get some work done. All right, let me grab my laptop. So we have been living in the van, doing the van life for over a month now already, and it's been honestly pretty easy for the most part. Yeah, nothing's been too difficult. The build has been fantastic. We haven't had any major issues, no breaks or anything. I haven't had to bust out the tools yet. I brought a couple power tools and other tools. I have them ready if I need them, but I haven't used them. Filling up on water, very easy. Power, the electrical, it's been a little bit more difficult without the sun. It's been raining and overcast entire day, very cloudy for the past week. So that's been not really an issue, but more of a challenge than anything. And the main things that we use a lot of energy with is our cooktop, because we have an induction cooktop that's electric, and if we have to heat up hot water. That's it really. Lights don't take much energy, so it's fine, we can keep them on. Now I'm gonna get some work done. This is honestly the work part for me. I'm about to start editing my sockeye video that had all the bears in it. A very close bear encounter. Really excited to actually edit that one. If you guys haven't seen that video, make sure to check that one out. That was crazy. Alright. You can charge the batteries by driving, but Juneau only has like 30 or 40 miles of road, so we can't really drive anywhere. And I have another way of charging, which is shore power. And that would just, you know, if we do go to somebody's house, then we could hook up to their just the house outlet, and that'll charge up the batteries too. The fridge takes some power, but it's pretty efficient for the most part, so don't really have to worry about that either. One weird thing that happened one night, the fire alarm that we have right there, we have that fire alarm that's under our clothes, and then that's kind of like where the feet, or that nook there, our feet go there while we're sleeping. And yeah, that was pretty random. It just went off super loud, beep beep beep, just a couple times, and then turned off. So that was weird. We had the fan running and everything, so I don't think it was like a carbon monoxide issue. I think it just weirded out. So much for editing. That just turned into nap time. Alright, I'm gonna make some dinner, and whenever I need to conserve battery, making anything, cooking anything, I just bust out the butane stove right here. I don't need to use electricity. Yeah, that's always a good backup to have. Just making some rice right now. And a lot of people in the previous video, when I used this, they were asking me what brand it was. This is from Snow Peak. No sponsor, but these stoves, little butane stoves, are pretty awesome. And I'll show you when I put it away, it's even better. We are making some chicken today in the van. Parked out right by the water. Vegetarian oyster sauce. I told Jocelyn, why'd you buy vegetarian oyster sauce? She said she didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. She didn't buy it. I was like, I didn't buy it. Why would I buy that? I don't know how it got in there, but we have it. Stir fry. I haven't had chicken in a while. Check this out, the stove. It's like this. There's a button. Flips. Boom. Boom. Oh! There's a water bottle. Now for some eggs. One-handed with the camera. Ah, it cracked. Son of a... It's not me, it's the eggs. Then take a little Thai chili fish sauce mix and just put it on the eggs. Got some arugula too. Alright, I'm gonna go do a little fishing now. We'll just see if we can catch a fish. Ooh. I'm gonna go back. Not a good time to fish right now. Well, now it's the next day, and I'm going to make some blueberry cured salmon. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a salt and sugar cure on the salmon, and then marinate it in the blueberry. That's never made it, but that sounds delicious, and we're gonna get that done today. So it's sort of gonna be like a gravlax, pretty much. So if you guys know how to make that, it'll be something like that. First, I'm gonna make this salt and sugar combination. I'm gonna do 50-50 salt and sugar. There's my sugar. There's my salt. Right about 50-50 there. And just mix that up. And a cool move you can do here, if you add some chopped dill to this, you'll get to infuse some of that dill flavor. Alright, my sheet pan here. Take a moist towel. I'm just gonna wipe the sheet pan. That's gonna help the salt and sugar stick to the pan. Give it a sprinkle. So here is our sockeye salmon. This is the one from the previous episode, and it has been frozen. It was frozen at Nathan's house for over a week, so we can eat this raw completely fine without worrying about parasite. And I'm actually gonna take the skin off. A lot of people leave the skin on, but I'm gonna take the skin off. It'll make the process a bit quicker. Right. Take the skin off. There you go. And you can cure this too if you want to, or you can fry it up. That'll be good too. And this is my silver salmon, the coho. And this one, I'm gonna keep the skin on it, just because it's kind of breaking apart. See, it's kind of breaking there. The skin will keep it together. And also, if you want to freeze it, if you want to make a bunch and freeze it and then keep it for later, you should leave the skin on too. These two, I'm gonna eat them right away anyways, so I'm gonna do it like that. And you can already see the moisture coming out of this sockeye here. Sockeye, coho. You can see the little color difference in the sockeye. Sockeye eat all krill, so there's such deep red color. Coho can vary a little bit more. Now I'm gonna take the remainder of the salt and sugar and sprinkle it on top of all of these guys heavily. They should be very well coated. All right, for the sockeye salmon, the skin off, I'm only gonna go about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. And then for the ones with the skin on, I'm gonna go a little bit longer, maybe double the time. Right now it's not too warm, so I'm just gonna leave it out. But if you're in a warm area, you should put it in the fridge. And you can already see the moisture leaving the salmon. You can see that water coming out there. That's the salt extracting all of that moisture. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna firm up the flesh. And the reason why you have the sugar is to balance out the saltiness of it. And without it, it'll be way too salty. And the way I like to check the doneness of it is just by feeling the fish, because different sizes, it's gonna be different durations of how long you're gonna have to cure it. If any of you has made the blueberry salmon before, let me know in the comments how you made it before. I think a lot of people mostly use the blueberries at the same time as the salt and sugar, but I'm gonna do it separately, doing the salt and sugar first and then adding the blueberries. Also, here are the berries. This is actually about half and half blueberries and huckleberries. That's what we found on our hike, so we got a good amount of there. I have more if I need to, but I'm just gonna go ahead and crush all this up and make sort of a paste, I guess. And I got my berries in here. Got a little magic bullet in the van, so I'm gonna use this to blend up these berries. Look at that, that's all from the salmon, all that moisture. And I like to put a little towel right there, make sure it's slanted so all that water goes into that section. All right, so the salmon, it's not quite there yet, but you know what, I'm gonna actually dump that without washing the salt off, but I'm putting it into this reusable Ziploc bag here, and I'm gonna dump the berry juice in there as well and just let it do its thing in there overnight. The sockeye is actually pretty firm. Smells so good. Okay, I'm gonna close this up and I'm gonna try to take the air out. A little vacuum seal. Manual vacuum seal. Works. I want to get it a little bit separated so it's not touching each other. Good morning, guys. Finally, a morning without rain. We've been having maybe a week straight of rain at least. Well, at least we got a beautiful day today. All right, let's make some breakfast. So we're gonna make that blueberry salmon and we're just gonna put it on top of some bagels. Here it is, guys. Here's the blueberry salmon that's been marinating in this blueberry sauce, blueberry juice for overnight. All right, I'm gonna give these pieces a wash here. Look at that, it's dark, deep purple. I just made a bowl right here. I'm just gonna rinse off all the salt, put it on the paper towel to pat dry. And this one is the coho with the skin on. All right, now let's slice into this, see how it looks. Ooh, this is gonna be cool. Just look at that. That is gorgeous. Deep purple on the outside and like a deep orange on the inside. That's amazing. All right, got our bagels right here. All right, well, we have to do a taste test. Whoa, oh, that's so good. Try this. It has a little fruitiness, obviously from the blueberries. Go ahead, try that. You can actually kind of taste the blueberries. I was afraid you weren't going to, but
A little more salty.
a little bit salty, but the texture is it's firm, but it's like cured, kind of that gummy kind of texture. It's really good. All right, let's put these on the bagels. That looks so nice. Jocelyn went ahead and put this chive cream cheese on here. I'm just gonna layer this beautiful salmon on here. Wow, that looks incredible. And we're just gonna finish it off with this Alaskan sea salt, blueberry sea salt. So it fits perfectly, just a little bit more salt. It's already fairly salty, so I think this will give a nice little crunch as well, because it's very flaky salt. The way you can see through that salmon it gives it a very neon orange kind of salmon look, and in a dark outer layer. Gorgeous. Let's give this a try. And Jocelyn made some matcha as well, so wow, this looks gorgeous. You could top it off with some dill, that would be cool, and some capers or whatever you like. We don't have any of that right now. Let's go for it. This is just from one of the pieces, so we got more left. The chive cream cheese is good too. Oh, with some roe. It doesn't just look good, it tastes good too. Sockeye is really good. It's a really good species of salmon.
You gonna try for king next year?
Yeah, we try for king salmon next year. We go back home and catch some kings too. They have here what's called a white king. It's a king salmon that has white flesh, and everybody says that is amazing. This is a perfect breakfast.
I think I could live never eating another fish besides salmon.
You can smoke it, hot smoke, you can cold smoke, you can do a gravlax, there's a cure. You can just pan sear, you can do a lot. It's hard to beat. Alright, well thanks guys. Thanks for watching another episode. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time. Peace.